Okay, cats and kits, welcome back. This is Captain Zorikh's weekly midday music break. It may be more midday depending upon where you are, but that's what's great about this country. It's such a big country that it's 3 o'clock somewhere for about 4 hours. If you include Hawaii, it's a little bit more. All right. So, let's see, our upstairs neighbor does not appear to be home because her car is out, so I'm not going to be bothering anybody by making music today. So let me just get out my guitar pick and get this show on the road. Okay, a friend of mine from the comic book convention scene made these never drop guitar picks. Basically, it's a guitar pick with a built-in rubber band. So let's just see how it works here. And I'll do a little warm-up. Hey, Daniel Miles, thank you for joining us. You're the first one here. Mike Martin, did you come back yet? You were there a minute ago, but I said there was no sound, so I started it. I guess there's sound now. Hey, that ain't so bad. Wait a minute. Sound resonates in here. All right, so I'm just going to do a little warm-up while some people tune in. Hey there, Rebecca. I do believe that this is your first time here at our Captain Zorikh's socially distant music break. So let's just warm up here. Mic check. That was just a little sound check there. I think we got to tune out this guitar just a little bit. Electronic tuning here. All right. Yep. Just tighten that up. There we go. That's good. That's good. That's good. And that's good. It was just that one little string here. So I'm going to do a mix of some favorites, some stuff you may have heard, some stuff you may not have heard, and some stuff that I wrote. So there's one that I've been working on, and I think I'm just going to do this right off the top because it's been an earworm of mine since I've been working on it. And hey, the rubber band on the pick just broke. Oh well. All right, so there's just a little bit of lyrics that I'm a little shaky about, whatever you want to call it. So we're just going to put this lyric sheet right here and play it. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Michael. Thanks for joining me on our fourth Captain Zorikh's socially distant music break. Here we go. A little bit of soap will wash away the lipstick on my face, but a little bit of soap will never erase all the pain in my heart and my eyes as I go through the lonely years. A little bit of soap will never wash away my tears. A little bit of soap will wash away your powder from my chin. A little bit of soap will never ever begin to take away the hurt that I feel as I go through the lonely years. A little bit of soap will never to die. It leaves someone to cry night and day. Just like a little bird, you left your robin's nest, and just like all the rest, you flew away. Oh, a little bit of soap will take away your perfume eventually, but a little bit of soap will never wash away the memory of your name in the night that I call through all the lonely years. A little bit of soap will never wash away my tears. Yeah, I'll never lose the memory of your name in the night as I call through the lonely years. A little bit of soap will never wash away my tears. Oh yeah, I said a little bit of soap will never wash away my tears. Oh, never, 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 oh, wash away my tears. All right, that's just a new little number here. Actually, it's from like 1961. One of those few hit wonders that you used to hear back on CBS FM back when they played music from the 50s and not just music for people in their 50s. Let's see who's joined me now. Michael, Ron, how are you? See, I'm indoors. Teresa, my cousin's from Florida. How are you doing all down there? Corey, Eric, Patrick. Patrick Whitaker. Funny thing, I think I mentioned to you this the first time you reached out to me on Facebook. You have the exact same name of a newborn baby in the family that I stayed with when I was a Fresh Air Fund kid going out to Pennsylvania back many, many years ago. So it would have been really funny if you were that kid. Okay, so what's next on the hit parade today? Okay, who here is a fan of Dave Alvin? There's a little delay, so I don't want to wait till I see the thumbs up. But Dave Alvin, he won Best Traditional Folk in 2000 after spending a couple of decades doing rockabilly and what is now called Americana with the Blasters. Interestingly enough, starting out their career playing in punk audiences in California. But there's this one little song that had personal significance to me way back in whatever year it was. And so one time I heard it on his first album. And then I saw him live for like the first time that I ever saw him live. And I called out, "Hey, do New Tattoo." And he said, "Oh yeah, that'll sound great acoustic," because it was just him and a fiddler opening for Merle Haggard. Well, excuse me, you know what? I do it acoustic. I think it rocks. Well, on a lonely evening, I got nothing to do. Bought me a six-pack and I came to see you, cause I've been hearing some stories, wondering if it's true. So take off your dress, I see your new tattoo. Well, honey, your new boyfriend, I see he's got one too. His ain't as pretty as the one on you, but I guess you ain't the woman that I thought I knew. So take off your dress, let's see your new tattoo. Oh, your new tattoo, oh, your new tattoo. Don't you worry what your mom or pa gonna do. Everyone wants a woman like you, especially now with the new tattoo. Oh, don't talk about old times, it'll make me feel blue. So come a little closer, I'd like to get a better view of your new tattoo, or your new tattoo. Don't you worry what your mom all gonna do. Everyone wants a woman like you, especially now with the new tattoo. Well, I've been so lonely, you seem to be fine. I guess you broke this little heart of mine. So baby, I'm gonna quit before I start crying. Take off your dress and show me one more time. Oh, your new tattoo, oh, your new tattoo. Don't you worry what your mom all gonna do. Everyone wants a woman like you, especially now with the new tattoo. Oh, the whole wide world's gonna be calling to you. 'cause you look so chic in the new tattoo. Alright. Oh, you ain't nothing, baby. There you go, new tattoo, Dave Alvin. All right, thanks for joining me. Ivy, Billy, Jason, Billy again, Michael, John Luke. All right, thank you very much for joining me at Captain Zorikh's fourth, what are we calling this? Music, socially distant music break. So I got to keep an eye on the clock here. So if anybody wants me to know what time it is, I may not have a chance to look at my watch. So as we're going to be going to, since I started a little late, 3:35 for a solid half hour of music. So, you know, I didn't write it down as a song I was going to do, but I just feel like doing it anyway. Little George Thorogood here. Well, on the day I arrived, my daddy said, saints alive, it's the meanest one that we had yet. A teeth on tin, a weaned on gin. I was nobody's teacher's pet. I grew up rough and mean in the early teens, and I didn't want to go to school. I called no man sir, and work was a dirty word. The biggest kicks are breaking the rules. So when you see me come in, get away. The ones that didn't hang around today. The sweetest piece of loving, and it goes in the head. I'm here to tell you boys, I was born to be bad. Well, I was born to be bad. Well, I was born to be bad. Well, when I reached 21, I knew my time had come. I got that old rebelling itch, breaking little girls' hearts and tore the world apart. I get to playing son of a... Oh, born to be bad, that is the story of my life. Doing things wrong was my way of doing things right. When an old and our story's told, I know what the people will say. They'll be glad to see me go, but the little girls will know I was spared to my dying day. So when you see me come in, get away, the ones that didn't hang around today. The sweetest piece of loving, and it goes in my head. I'm here to tell you boys, I was born to be bad. Well, I was born to be bad. Well, I was born to be bad. There you go. Okay, oddball memory. I was just getting into that song, singing it a lot to myself when I found out my father died. So I've always associated that song with finding out that my father died. So, all right. Anyway, okay, let's do something a little bit more patriotic here, you know, because we're all in this together, right? We're all in this together, so we all got to kind of rally around together. So as some people know, I do like playing a Civil War song every now and again. I taught this song to the folks who were in the cast of Honorable Distinction, which was a play about the 54th Massachusetts and basically the black experience during the Civil War, in which I, in one time, played General Sherman, another time played Abraham Lincoln, and both times played guitar and harmonica and advised the band on the music. So, so everybody feel free to join me on the chorus. The chorus is pretty simple. It's shouting the battle cry of freedom. Here we go. Well, we'll rally around the flag, boys will rally once again, shouting the battle cry of freedom. We will rally from the hillside and gather from the plains, shouting the battle cry of freedom. The Union forever, hurrah, boys, hurrah! Down with the traitors and up with the stars, while we rally round the flag, boys, we rally once again. Let me hear ya shouting the battle cry of freedom. We are springing to the call of our brothers gone before, shouting the battle cry of freedom. and we'll fill our vacant ranks with 1,000,000 free men more, shouting the battle cry of freedom. The Union forever, hurrah, boys, hurrah! Down with the traitors and up with the stars as we rally round the flag. Boys, we rally once again. Let me hear you shouting the battle cry of freedom. We will welcome to our numbers the loyal, true, and brave, shouting the battle cry of freedom. And although it may be poor, not a man shall be a slave, shouting the battle cry of freedom. The Union forever, hurrah, boys, hurrah! Down with the traitors and up with the stars as we rally round the flag. Boys, we rally once again. Everybody shouting the battle cry of freedom. So we're springing to the call from the east and from the west, shouting the battle cry of freedom. And we'll hurl the rebel crew from the land we love the best, and we'll hurl that stupid virus from the land we love the best, shouting the battle cry of freedom. The Union forever, hurrah, boys, hurrah! Down with the traitors and up with the stars as we rally round the flag. Boys, we rally once again. Everybody shouting the battle cry of freedom. Woo! All right, my apologies to my cousins down in Florida, but, you know, the war's over. All right. Teresa, thank you. Thank you very much. Who else joined us? Jillian, Felice, Justin, Jason, Louisa, Marcia, and Ivy. Thank you all much for joining me here at Captain Zorikh's 4th socially distant music break. Okay, looks like I got about 15 more minutes to go here because we started a little late. So what else is on my list? All right, hey, so long as we're talking about rebellions and civil wars and things, let's see how much of this song I can remember. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? There we go. A long time ago, in a galaxy far away, Naboo was under an attack. My voice is really off on this. And I thought that me and Qui-Gon Jinn could talk the Federation into maybe cutting them a little slack. But their response, it didn't thrill us. They locked the doors and tried to kill us. But we escaped from that gas and met Jar Jar and Boss Nass. We took a bongo from the scene, then went to Theed to see the Queen. We all wound up on Tatooine, that's where we found that boy. And we were singing, my, this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mama goodbye, singing, soon gonna be a Jedi. Soon gonna be a Jedi. Well, do you know this junkyard slave isn't even old enough to shave, but he can use the Force, they say. Well, now see him hitting on the Queen, although he's just 9 and she's 15. He's probably gonna marry her someday. Well, I know he built C-3PO, and I heard how fast his pod could go. We all were broke as true, so we made a wager or two. It was a preview visit, flying ace, and when Jabba started off that race, we knew who would be in first place. Oh yeah, it was our boy. And we were singing, my, this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mama goodbye, saying, soon gonna be a Jedi. Soon gonna be a Jedi. no. Well, then we went to Coruscant, cause the Jedi Council there would want to see more it could be. Well, we took them there and we told the tale of how his midi-chlorians lost the scale, and he just might fulfill this prophecy. Well, the Jedi were impressed, of course. Could he bring balance to the Force? They interviewed the kid of the training they forbid. Jabba sensed in him much fear, and Qui-Gon said, now, listen here and just stick it in your pointy ear. Oh, yeah, I'll train this boy. And we were singing, my, this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mama goodbye, saying, soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Well, we finally got back to Naboo, cause Amidala wanted to, though frankly I'd have rather stayed. So we all fought in that epic war, and it wasn't very long before little hotshot flew his plane and saved the day. I'll try spinning, that's a good trick. In the end, some Gungans died, some planes blew up and some pilots fried. A lot of folks were croaking, the battle droids were broken, and the Jedi I admire most met up with Darth Maul and now he's toast. So I'm still here and he's a ghost, I guess I'll train this boy. And we were singing, my, this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mama goodbye, singing, soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Everybody sing along. Oh, my, this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later, now it's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mama goodbye, saying, soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Whew. Yeah, I know if you all had little lightsabers, if there was a lightsaber thingy, button, icon, whatever that you could push, you'll all be waving it up and down like that. I know you would. And you know you would too, all you millennial and boomer and geeky folks. You know what I say to people when I can absolutely tell that they were born after me? Usually things like, and I bet you never saw Return of the Jedi in a theater, did you? Okay, so anywho, Joel, welcome. Alex of the famous Sonomakers, thank you. Travis, Timac, hey, the Last Dragon is here. Teresa, there you are again. All right, so Jillian, thank you for joining us for Captain Zorikh's fourth weekly socially distant music break. We're doing a mix of originals and covers and just mixing up the genres here. And so now I'm going to do a little number I like to call Bus Ride. I got some toothpaste and a razor blade that'll last for a couple of days. I got a paperback novel and a comic book to read while I'm on the way. I got a one-way ticket on a Greyhound bus. I'm going far, far away. I made my baby mad and that's made me sad. I gotta go away today, yeah. Clothes inside a duffel bag and I put it on my back. I got a brand new coat and a new pair of shoes so shiny and so black. She said it's come to an end, now we ain't even get out of my home. You messed up my day, now just go away. So find another place to roam, yeah! Yeah, that was an original one. Kind of tough on the neck muscles there. And the harmonica playing lip muscles. So, let me just do something that I don't have to play much harmonica on the rest of. And like they say, it's good to be where I'm about to say that I am again. Hey, Oriana. Hello, James. Thank you for joining us here again. Well, I'm back in. Damn it, Keith. I'm back in the saddle again. Oh, out where a friend is a friend, where the longhorn cattle feed on the lonely gypsum weed. I'm back in the saddle again. Oh, I'm back in the saddle once more. Oh, toting that old 44, where you sleep out every night, and the only law is right. I'm back in the saddle again. Yippee-ki-yi-yo, rocking to and fro. I'm back in the saddle again. Yippee-ki-yi, I go my own way. I'm back in the saddle again. Here we go. Well, I'm back in the saddle again. Oh, out where a friend is a friend, where the longhorn cattle feed on the lonely gypsum weed. I'm back in the saddle again. I'm back in the saddle once more, and I'm toting that old 44, where you sleep out every night, and the only law is right. I'm back in the saddle again. Yippee-ki-yi, I go my own way. Back in the saddle again. Yippee-ki-yi-yo, I'm a rocking to and fro. I'm back in the saddle again. I say I'm back in the saddle again. One more time, here we go. I'm back in the saddle again. Okay, let's play just something, again, a little folksy, but a different type of folk. Okay, we're just going to actually bring it home with this little number here. All right. Wait a minute, that's not the song, but it starts kind of like this. just one moment. There's a little guy over here who kind of wants to, as they say, get in bed with me. Meet Chewie, everybody. Little Chewbacca. Thank you for joining us, Chewie. I don't know, I guess he just loved my music so much he wanted to join me, so how could I say no? Now, where the heck did my guitar pick go? Alright, so. My shoulder's still a little rough. Okay, where were we? Well, in the desert, the Tatooine desert, the Sarlacc sleeps tonight. In the desert, the Tatooine desert, the Sarlacc sleeps tonight. Ooh, we are bump away. Ooh, we are bump away. Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling, the Sarlacc sleeps tonight. Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling, the Sarlacc sleeps tonight. Ho, 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 yeah. Ho, 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 we are on the way. Hush, my darling, no sound, my darling, 'cause Boba hunts tonight. Hush, my darling, be quiet, my darling, 'cause Boba hunts tonight. Look out! Way away, oh run away, run, run, run far away. Look out, away, 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 oh away, hey, hey, oh hey. Relax, my darling, don't fear, my darling, 'cause the Sarlacc feeds tonight. Hush, my darling, just relax, my darling, because, my hand just got a cramp. We are on the way. We are on our way. Look out, my darling. Don't look back, my darling. Just keep on running, 'cause Mandalorian battle armor is proof against Starlack stomach acid. Oh, whoa! Ho, ho, ho. Run, 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 run away. Just going to finish it up and bring it on home quite literally with this. Well, if you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, come on now, bring it on home. Bring your sweet loving on home to me. I bring you fracket shit, folks. My fingers just got a cramp and my time is up anyway. So, thank you so much for joining us here. sadly, the rubber band on this Do Not Fall, on this Stay On guitar pick thing fell off, and look at how much that dang thing wore out just now by using it, huh? All right, so thank you who gave this to me. I need a new supply of elastic bands because, yeah, it's been in cold weather and stuff like that, overstretching or otherwise abusing. Okay, but hey, the concept was great, and Macroplasm Studios, thanks a lot. Okay, notes, a lot of fun. Thanks for playing. What's the brown thing on the wall behind the... the brown thing on the wall. That is a fur skin type thing. I think it's a deer. My lady got that for herself back in Europe when we did when we went to the Battle of the Nations or the IMCF World Championships or something. I keep on telling her it's pret-a-porter, but you know, she keeps on resisting that concept. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody. Let me just give a quick shout out of hellos and thank yous to everybody who did tune in here. Felice, now that it's closer, Felice, Devon, Taran. Hey, Taran, good to see you again. Taran, by the way, is one of the more awesome cosplayers from back before we called it cosplay. Oh, you should have seen her when you were a faun or a satyr or whatever you call it. That was one of your most awesome. Anyway, back in the days of the New York Jedi, those glory days, back when Big Apple Con, before it was part of Wizard World and then stopped being part of Wizard World, but that's another story. Okay, again, James, Oriana, Joel, Alex, Travis, Timac, Teresa, Jillian, Felice, Justin, Jason, Louisa, Marcia, Ivy, Billy, Jason, and Michael, John-Luc, Patrick, Eric, Ron, Corey, and other Michael, and Ricky, and Rebecca, and Daniel. Thank you so much for coming around for this week's edition of Captain Zorikh's socially distant music break. We're doing this every Wednesday at 3 o'clock for a half an hour or more, depending upon whether or not I get started on time and whether or not I can figure out what time it is. Now, remember everybody, if you get one of them surgical masks, you know they've got a wire on one side of it, and if that wire is supposed to be on the top side of it, so that when you put it on your face, you can actually press it over your nose, folks. You actually press that wire down over the nose to create the seal that theoretically will stop. It's not designed to stop viruses from coming in, but it's designed to stop your spit from getting out. And if nobody's spit gets out, then nobody's spit will come in. That's why we wear these things. Anywho, that's if you can't get an N95. And if you do have an N95, keep it clean and use it over and over again, because apparently they're hard to come by. And if you got a whole lot of them, there's probably a hospital somewhere that could use them too. Homeless shelter, something like that. Anywho, and if you got way too much toilet paper, next week, I will teach you the secret to Desert Storm toilet paper. Those who know what I'm talking about will know what I mean when I say, when you tear off that little corner, whatever you do in the name of all that's holy, don't lose that little corner. I'll tell you the whole secret next week. All right, everybody. Thank you again. Clean up, cover up, stay socially distant, stay physically distant, but socially active. And Marco and Christian, thanks for joining in. If you're watching live on Facebook, this is going to be back on Facebook. Just rewind to the beginning, watch the whole thing. It'll be on YouTube again next week. The previous weeks are on YouTube. YouTube.com/Captain Zorikh, Zorikh, the only Zorikh in English on Facebook. Anyway, clean up, cover up, stay physically distant, but socially active. Captain Zorikh is coming at ya!